everybody, and welcome to the Sara and Tyler Holiday Special. Today, we'll be getting into the holiday spirit.
That's right. We'll show you not only what holiday recipes you can make with your family, but also some Christmas shopping deals. And I think we have a couple of surprises in store as well.
But first, have you heard of Hall of Fame hosted by our sponsor, Full Sail University?
Full Sail has been working with students to create the new leaders of the entertainment and media industries. They're so inspired and influenced by their students' work that they induct new alumni to their very own Hall of Fame every year.
If you've ever checked out one of Full Sail's Hall of Fame ceremonies, you would know just how fun and elaborate it is. During the event, students can enjoy a wide variety of panels, discussions, and contests. This is where students can win prizes such as gold Sharpies, sunglasses, t-shirts, and much more. Students also enjoy a free block party filled with games, food, and entertainment.
One of the biggest highlights from last year's was when Full Sail's very own president, Gary Jones, dove off the stage and surfed the crowd during the celebration. If you don't already know, these are the following inductees for this year's ceremony. Stephen Burris for film and television, Andrew Coleman for music and recording, Jack Geckler for games, Stephen C. Miller for film and television, Albert Perez for games, and last but certainly not least, Martin Potosny for music and recording. Here's a spotlight segment on Hall of Famer Stephen C. Miller, director of Marauders.
I am Stephen C. Miller. I graduated from the film program in 2004. And you know what? I'm lucky enough to be directing movies. I was the guy who stayed after classes. The camera was a big thing. I wanted to learn the cameras. I wanted to know how they worked. I wanted to know how they moved. To me, it was about, I am in this place that has all this amazing gear, that has all this amazing equipment. I want to be playing with that 24/7.
All of these individuals have not only been outstanding in their fields, but also with their work within Full Sail's very own community. We congratulate you here at the Sara and Tyler Show. Now, before you get too excited for the new year presenting all of the talented inductees, don't forget there's still a lot of time to enjoy all that this holiday season has to offer, including some awesome gifts over with our special guest, Jack Constable.
Well, ho, ho, hello, everybody. I'm Jack, and I'll be telling you the best deals of 2016 before they're all gone. 'Tis that time of year again, the time of family, eggnog, and of course, who could forget the presents? Now, while some may have you think otherwise, presents are what Christmas is truly about. I'm kidding, it's your family. Anyway, if you're looking for the perfect affordable gifts to give your loved ones this holiday season, don't worry, I'm here to help break all that down for you. First, you're going to want to invest into some tighter security systems. You don't want the Grinch coming in and stealing all your Christmas goodies. You don't want that. To start off, we have the PS4 at the knockdown price at $249.99. And if you want to be more immersed into the video games you're going to be playing on that system, why not get the PSVR? It breaks the bank a little bit at a hefty price of $699.99, but nothing but the best for the little ones, am I right? Now, if you'll be looking for other forms of entertainment on Christmas morning, in the world of Blu-rays, we'll have the Suicide Squad extended cut. If you like the movie in theaters, then you're guaranteed to love it even more now that they've gone in and added 12 whole minutes of new footage. Next up, we have Storks, the animated comedy with Andy Samberg, The Magnificent Seven with Chris Pratt and Denzel Washington, and Sully, Tom Hanks, landing a plane in the Hudson. It's cool. But if you'd rather see a movie in theaters, don't worry. There's some good stuff coming to the cinema as well with films like Sing, an animated movie with Matthew McConaughey, Passengers, a sci-fi space adventure with Jennifer Lawrence and Chris Pratt, Assassin's Creed, and of course, Rogue One, a Star Wars story. The only movie that truly matters this holiday season because it's Star Wars. Anyway, that's all for the breakdown of the holiday season. Hope this was helpful. However, if you just want to experience the season, go to the Holiday Town Center, because there you will find Santa, train rides, find some horse-drawn carriages, shops, and snow. That's right, snow in Florida, which makes it a truly unique experience for the whole family, and it's free to get in. You get to keep your money, guys. Now, back to
Thanks, Jack. And when we return, we'll talk about more affordable alternatives to add to your Christmas list.
Welcome back. Before the break, we heard about the hottest gifts this season. Of course, if you can't afford a PS4, we have some super easy, super fun do-it-yourself Christmas gift ideas that you could do right at home. What do you have for us, Sarah?
Well, first off, we have an adorable neck warmer snowman. All you need is some scissors, a tube sock, rice, markers, and ribbon. It's super easy for anybody to make, and a lot of people will enjoy it. All you need to do is take some rice and carefully put it into a tube sock. You're gonna wanna fill it about a third of the way full because, and this is the hardest part, is filling the sock with the rice. Okay.
Don't want to make a mess with that rice there.
And yet I always do. Oh, yep, there you
Oh,
go.
there we
There's
go.
the mess. Just wasting rice.
Yeah, we're wasting rice here. Come on, Sarah.
I
This
know.
stuff is not cheap.
No, it is not.
That's my meal for the day.
Some sock rice.
Some sock rice.
All right,
Who
so that's
doesn't
about
just
a
love
third
some
of the
sock
way
rice?
full. And you're going to want to tie it off with a knot. You're just gonna wrap it around like this and tie the knot super tight. All right, cool. So that looks good. And now we're gonna need to fill the tops here with rice. Oh, and there goes all of my rice.
Don't worry, we got more on standby.
You do?
Perfect.
What a surprise. Merry Christmas to me.
I know. There you go. Merry Christmas. I got you some rice.
I love it. Okay. And you just keep going.
You're having some troubles with the rice there, Sarah.
Yeah, you know, it's okay though. I mean, rice is definitely an unpredictable thing to work with.
Oh, definitely. You're
Okay.
still doing a great job there.
Thank you. It's not my first snowman, although it might kind of look like it. Okay, so tie it off just like you did with the bottom half, and you're gonna wanna cut off any excess at the top.
All right.
Do you want a pretty wristband?
Of course I do.
All
Let's
right.
see that. That looks fun.
You definitely don't need that excess, so just go ahead and give it to somebody as a wristband. Okay, and just like the snowman that you would make when you were a kid, you're gonna wanna give it a nice little top hat. Just color it on right there with a marker.
Okay. Cute little hat there. Cute little, you know, like an Abraham Washington type stuff. But that's where the magic's at.
Abraham Washington.
Yeah, and Abraham Washington, he has all the magic.
I never heard of that one, that president.
You never heard of Abraham Washington? He's a good guy.
All right, and then you're gonna wanna draw some eyes just like you would with some rocks or some buttons. And I don't know about you, but I would make a carrot nose on mine. So
I prefer cucumbers, but okay.
definitely not traditional.
You know, I'm not a traditional type of guy. Abraham Washington's my favorite president, so.
Okay, and since we have a really classy snowman, we're gonna have to drop on some buttons for his button-down shirt.
He looks just like Justin Timberlake.
With that suit and tie. But we are not done yet. You just have to cut off a piece of ribbon, tie it around his neck just like you would a scarf.
Oh, look at that guy.
Aw, he's just coming up so nice.
So snazzy looking. You are doing a great job here, Sarah.
Oh, wow, thank you. And if I can actually tie this.
Except for that part.
Except for the tying part. All right, and then once you tie your bow,
Boom.
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 You have an adorable little neck warmer snowman. It's good for achy backs and muscles, cold hands, or you could even use it as a cute holiday decoration on like a bookshelf or really anywhere. Just a nice display. All you have to do to make it into a neck warmer is microwave it for about a minute or less to the desired heat, and it's a quick and easy thing to make for any of your friends or family, and it's just adorable.
Well, yeah, I love him. Look at how cute he is.
So cute. Okay, what do you have for us, Tyler?
What do I have? I have a holiday-themed, zero-maintenance terrarium.
Love it.
So, all you need is a jar, a couple of cotton balls, some green and white paint, some pine cones. You know, nature's not going to hurt you, people. A little character to throw inside, and the brushes for the paint, of course, and then your ribbon and scissors. All that stuff's real cheap. You have the guy on hand. You can get it at the dollar store. You know, it's easy to make, like I said.
Awesome.
So, we're going to take our cotton balls and we're going to throw them right inside. You know, it's going to be a winter wonderland now.
Ooh.
So,
Pack it right in, just like.
pack it right
Running
in.
on
Of
snow?
course, you know, the kids been playing out in the snow, but you know, I mean, where'd the snow come from? Well, that's where the paint comes in. Get you a little brush and let it snow. Look at that. Look at that. It's coming
So
down.
that's where the cotton balls came from.
Of course. Didn't you know that's how cotton balls are made with white paint? So I didn't put them in there. So after you do that, you know, our outside looks pretty solid. I like that. You like that?
Yeah, that looks nice.
Of course it does. All right, so we got a little character, a little Frosty the Snowman. We're gonna plop him on in here.
Beautiful.
He looks great.
Oh, look at that.
He fits perfect in there.
Yeah, it's like a glove.
All right, so once you get your pine cone, we're gonna paint it green, and it's no longer a pine cone, now it's a tree. And everybody needs a Christmas tree. So we're gonna put the Christmas tree right there. And of course, these aren't glued in. You know, you didn't see me glue them in, but I would advise doing so it's not falling around. We don't want Frosty falling all over the place or nothing. So once you get that all done, you know, looks solid. I think we're done here. So we put our lid right on top, make sure it's screwed on extra tight.
Love it.
And then the coup de grace, the icing on top of the cake. A little ribbon, you know, tie that on there. And you can make this every single year, the friends, you know, family. You could even write the date on the side. It'd be like a brand new, fun little Christmas tradition that you can make right at home. It's cheap, it's easy, and everyone will love it.
It's so cute. I love this. And these are just a few adorable ideas for you to make it yourself. It's super cheap. You can make it from the dollar store items just like this. Everything that we made here is something that you can make from home. Okay, so coming up, I think Tyler has a special surprise for us.
Well, surprises are what the holidays are all about, am I right?
I agree.
But first, enjoy this quick video sent to us by one of our viewers.
Welcome back. We won't withhold the surprise from you any longer. Tyler and our guests will be talking to you all about the care and love that goes into owning a special type of pet. Tyler?
Sarah, tonight my friend and special guest Nico is here with us. Nico, what do you have for us?
I got, well, what most people might not consider as a pet, but they're definitely one of my favorite to keep. It's actually a snake.
Ooh.
These here are what is known as ball pythons. This one's coming out. He's ready to play here.
Oh, look
I
at
actually
him.
got one for you too, though.
Oh, ho, ho, look at
He
that.
sounds a little mad. I'll give you that one.
All right, I'll tell you, you know. All right.
So yeah, these are known as ball pythons. They come in many different colors, different patterns, things like that, and they're actually found in Africa.
And this came straight from Africa?
True. Well, not that one, but their ancestors, yes, actually did come from Africa.
Okay.
But they've been bred in captivity for so long now, they're almost completely docile.
Okay, so what do you need to take care of one of these animals?
Taking care of them is actually pretty simple. Any type of cage, enclosure, any kind of reptile, we call them viewariums. Just like that, a heat lamp on them, a place for them to hide, a water bowl. Simple as that, but they're a fairly easy pet to take care of. You could be gone on vacation for a week or 2 weeks and you wouldn't have to worry about them because they actually only eat just about every once a week, but they can even go 3, sometimes even 4 weeks without eating and
Really?
be just perfectly fine.
So what do you feed them then?
We actually feed them mice and rats. As they're about this size, they take mice, but once they get a little bit bigger, they can start feeding on rats.
Okay, so where can you get the mice and the rats at then?
So I don't like giving them live anything.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm an animal lover. I can't stand to see another animal fed to another animal like that. So we can actually buy pre-killed and they're actually frozen.
Okay.
But just about any major pet store, or usually most cities have a reptile store, you can buy frozen mice or rats at them.
Okay, so the holiday season is upon us, and with that, the weather's going to get a little colder, change a little bit. Does that affect how you take care of them any?
It affects them a little bit, depending where you are too. You need to make sure that their cage stays pretty much on one side is pretty much a constant about 85 to 90 degrees, and the other side needs to be about 75 to 80 degrees on the other side, at least this snake, the ball pythons in particular.
Okay.
So it can affect them a little bit, but you just want to make sure you keep that temperature, and then they also need some humidity up in their cage, but as long as you keep that, they're going to be great.
Okay, so you know, for potential snake owners, what would be the best age to get one?
I would say any age. When somebody's interested in them, I feel like that's the best age because the kids are always interested in them. It's the parents that are afraid of them.
Yeah.
They don't want them getting the snake because they always hear these bad stories. They get a bad rep pretty much. But anyone, I would say like 5 to 7 years old is a great snake, and they're not an expensive snake either. Ball pythons start off with about $25,
Okay.
very, very cheap.
Yeah.
You can get all the materials and everything, all the cage for less than $100. Doesn't take much to take care of them. Like I said, they only eat like once a week, but you can go away for 3 weeks and be confident. As long as they have water, they'll be just fine.
Okay, so, you know, obviously, if you're starting them off at a young age and stuff, the kids buying them, you're gonna want them for a while, right? How long do they live?
These guys, you got to make plans. They're gonna be with you for about 20 years.
20
The
years.
longest one that lived, I believe, was about 40-something years.
Wow.
I don't remember the exact age. But yeah, they live quite a long time. So it's a little bit of commitment. So you have to either be planning to stay with it that long or be able to find a good home afterwards.
Okay, so you said these are ball pythons,
Yes,
right?
ball pythons.
Okay, so you can own a lot of different types of snakes, can't you?
You can own many, literally. Pretty much any snake you can think of. People love getting other exotic snakes. Sometimes they're not just for pets though. Some of them are more just kind of to like just kind of like show off and keep in your house. I'm actually gonna get another one out here for you. This is a relatively larger snake, also a python, so it's a non-venomous snake. But this guy is a little bit on the larger side. He
Oh wow, look at that guy.
is an Australian black-headed python. You see they get that name from that black head they have
Yeah.
right there. But yeah, he's about 8 feet, and he'll get
8 feet,
maybe
really?
up to 10 feet at most. But yeah, they get relatively big. Definitely not a beginner snake. They're a little more bitey, a little more nippy. If you're not used to
Yeah.
a snake, it's gonna scare you reaching in the cage after one of
That's
these
probably for the
guys.
more experienced snake owners. You don't want to
But
start
see,
off with one of those
These people
types.
go out and they start buying like a Burmese python. Like they start out like very small, but then they get them, and like 5 years later, they're 10 feet, 20 feet, and they weigh more than they do. It's
Yeah.
like they don't know what to do with them, so they just release them into the wild after that.
Yeah,
which
you
is
definitely
never
don't
a
want
good
that.
thing to do.
How would you properly get rid of one? Were you to
You need to get rid of a snake. Pretty much any pet store you can take it to. Most pet stores will even buy them from you. If you can't find anybody to take it, there's always people. You can even look on things like Craigslist. Like, you'll find people always willing to take reptiles that you can't care for anymore, and then make sure they always find them a good home.
All right, well, thank you. That's been very informative, and I'm sure our viewers have enjoyed having you. I've certainly
Yeah.
enjoyed having you.
Well, thanks for having me.
Oh, absolutely. You know, it's been quite a fun time. Look at that guy. So I think Sara has made some treats for us over in the kitchen. Let's see what she's preparing over there.
Thank you, Tyler, and hello, everybody. Today, I am joined with our talented special guest, Brittany Williams, who is helping us make some delicious holiday gingerbread cookies. Brittany, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Okay, so what do you have for us today?
As Sarah explained before, we're going to be making homemade gingerbread men, and they're easy and they're fun, and they remind you of the holidays. So today, I'm going to show you how to make them and what ingredients you need. So first, you'll need 3 cups of flour,
Okay.
2 teaspoons of ground ginger, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 3/4 cups of softened butter, 3/4 cups of firmly packed brown sugar, a 1/2 cup of molasses, 1 egg, and 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla. And if you don't have molasses, you can always substitute for a cup of honey or real maple syrup.
I definitely
So-
never have molasses.
You never have molasses? Don't want to. First, you're going to start off with your firmly packed brown sugar.
Okay,
There we go. There we go.
nice.
And your butter. And you're going to mix it until it's light and fluffy.
All right.
Put that right there for now.
Okay.
There we go.
I'll
Thank
get this
you,
out of your
Sarah.
way. Personally, I enjoy using brown sugar much more than just regular old cane sugar because it has a little bit more of a caramel flavor to it.
Yeah, I like the color of it.
Definitely. I mean, how many times have you ever seen, like, you know, sweet potato casserole with white sugar?
Never.
Exactly.
It's always brown sugar.
It's always brown sugar, and
Always.
it just has that really sweet, yummy flavor.
All right, that looks about good.
Yeah,
right
that looks
there.
pretty good.
It looks
Looks
nice and
fluffy. I definitely just want to eat the brown sugar and the butter.
That's not good for you. You shouldn't do that. So after that, we're going to add our egg.
Okay.
There you go. Ooh,
Oh.
there you go. And our molasses. It's going to be kind of thick, but get as much as you can now. There you
Awesome.
go.
That looks good.
That's enough. And then 1 teaspoon of vanilla
All right.
right there.
Eyeball it.
Eyeball it. And we're going to mix it.
I like adding a lot of vanilla.
Don't eat it raw, though.
No, you don't want to drink the vanilla. It doesn't
all.
taste very good. It's deceiving because it smells so good.
There we go.
All right. Cool. And then, okay, so let's just get started on the dry.
On the dry, we have our flour and our ginger and cinnamon and baking soda and salt all put together in one to make it easier. So
Okay.
just add it into the bowl.
So this is the ginger and the cinnamon?
Yes.
Okay,
that's the
awesome.
ginger and the cinnamon.
And then baking soda and salt is in there as well.
Yes. And
Awesome.
you're just going to slightly mix it.
Yeah, my job is a little bit easier than yours. A little bit more than a little bit, actually.
It's a lot easier.
Okay, I'm gonna toss the dry ingredients in here with your stuff.
Yep. And then if you're working with kids, you want to make sure that the flour doesn't go everywhere, and make sure the setting is low when you first start it. And then after you're done with your dough, you're actually going to put in the refrigerator overnight and let it sit. So the next day the dough can be ready to be kneaded and ready for you to start cutting out shapes and everything, like gingerbreads and stockings.
You're gonna set your oven to 350 degrees and you're gonna bake it for about 8 to 10 minutes until it's golden brown on all of its sides.
There we go.
Look at that, I can already see the color coming in. It definitely looks like gingerbread cookie dough, definitely. All right, that looks awesome.
It may look a little bit clumpy, but that is fine.
Yeah, I mean, it has to sit overnight anyway, so. Okay, while Brittany's putting that in the fridge, we're gonna go ahead and get started with our different types of icing. So we have some cookies pre-made. Brittany brought these in for us and they smell amazing. Okay, so for a glaze, you're gonna wanna use confectioner sugar, about 2 cups and 3 1/4 minutes. You're gonna wanna do some milk and light corn syrup. You wanna do the light stuff because you don't really wanna do like real corn
Heavy
syrup.
and that's not good for you.
No.
At all.
So I already have some pre-mixed for you to kind of just show you the texture that you're going for. It's definitely a little bit more thick than like just like a more liquidy like milk. But
kind of like the Krispy Kreme glaze.
Exactly.
And I think that's what we're going for here, but it looks wonderful.
Yeah.
And yeah.
It's definitely thicker than like say milk or any other liquids, but it's going to be thinner than your average frosting. And this is because this glaze is going to go as a nice thin layer on top, and it's going to eventually crystallize and harden on top of your cookie, just like you would like a donut or anything like that.
And
So-
it's made from love.
Exactly. And if you want to do some fun colors, we have options for you as well. We have red, white obviously, and green, just because it's fun holiday colors, and why not?
Why not?
Exactly. It makes for a fun centerpiece for cookies during the holidays. But if you don't want to go through all it takes to make some glaze and confectioner sugar and all that fun stuff, you're going to want to do some icing. This is just some store-bought icing. It's already pre-piped for you, so it's pretty easy. And you're going to want to do cookies with personality. All right. So let's start with this guy. I'm not very good at decorating,
Well,
I've
that's
learned.
fine. As long as it comes from the heart, then you're fine.
Aw,
There we go. We got some eyes going on.
some cute little button eyes. I don't know about cute, actually. They look a little bit more demonic and crooked. But that's okay. I tried.
He's made from love.
Aw. And then let's do a smile, if I can get the stuff to
There
work.
we go.
He looks content. I don't know about a
He looks
smile, but
happy.
definitely content.
He's happy. He's gonna meet with the rest of his family. He's loving it.
This demonstration definitely just goes to show that it doesn't have to be perfect to be edible.
At all. It's just as long as the cookie tastes okay, then everything will be fine. And you can have like gingerbread with like warm milk and just sitting around a fire, opening presents.
Definitely,
Wonderful.
The decorating is definitely part of being just with your family and having
Yeah.
a good time. All right, and if you want to do something fun for the glaze, you're going to want to do candy. So here's our glaze. Like I said, you're just going to set it right in at the top and coat the top of your gingerbread. Let the excess kind of drip down, and now you have a nice glaze. You're going to let that sit, but before you let it sit, you're going to want to add some candy buttons. I'm going to do 2 for our gingerbread man. There's 1
That
button.
looks good, Sarah.
Thank you. I definitely am a little bit better at the glaze because it's a little bit less artistry.
And it looks nice.
And it looks classy. It's definitely nice. It's a little sticky though, that's for sure. All right, but there you have it. It's the perfect holiday treat for everyone to enjoy. Even if you don't celebrate the holidays, it's still a great way to spend time with the family. And Brittany, do you know what goes great with gingerbread cookies?
I don't, Sarah. What is that?
A warm beverage from Starbucks. Now a word from our sponsors.
Of your love's like the warmth from the sun, and this will be our year. Took a long time to come. Don't let go of my hand now. The darkness Christmas has gone. This will be our year, took a long time to come.
A change in seasons definitely means a change in holiday drinks. We're here to talk to Jet Fuel Cafe about what they have to offer to the student body.
We carry creme brulee, chestnut praline, peppermint mocha, salted caramel mocha, and all kinds of other stuff.
A lot of people react to like peppermint.
They love it. They're excited. They're excited.
That's what's most popular in that.
The Waking Dead.
What's the Waking Dead?
That is 4 shots of espresso, 4 pumps of white mocha, and a pump of hazelnut. And everyone seems to love it, so.
As much as we love the holiday drinks, let's talk about what's really important here, the break.
My name is Joey Fasulo. I'm in the film program here for bachelors. Am I excited for the holiday season? Yes, I definitely am. My favorite part about this holiday season is just the winter. Like I'm from Wisconsin, so a lot of snow. Love it. We have traditions with our family. It's pretty basic. You know, we put up a Christmas tree, watch, Christmas Story, Grinch movies, and open presents. Pretty normal.
My name is Drew Cookenmaster. I'm a film major. What I'm most excited about, I would have to say, is Christmas Eve dinner at my family's house. And it's a great time for friends, for family. It's my favorite part.
My name is Andre Enko, and I'm in the film program. What am I most excited for the holiday season? I think the biggest thing is, getting to go back home to family and friends. Mostly relaxing, because the past few months have been kind of stressful. My favorite part about Christmas is honestly the presents. I'm not that religious or that spiritual, so I guess like presents and family are the biggest things. Yeah.
What are your plans for the holiday break? I'm Sara Parliman for Full Sail News.
Wow, I can't believe it's over. So much holiday spirit in one show. What was your favorite part, do you think, Tyler?
I think my favorite part, I had fun playing with the snakes, and this cookie here is just downright delicious. You did a wonderful job over there, Sarah.
Thank you. No, that was definitely more Brittany's recipe. I think she did a fantastic job. I'd have to say my favorite part had to be the do-it-yourself segment with you.
Absolutely.
It was just so much fun, especially since we made such cheap gifts that anybody can make.
Exactly.
And I really enjoyed working with Brittany. It was so much fun today. I wish that we could do something like this more often. I wish that Christmas was all year round.
Yeah, but to all of our viewers, we thank you so much for watching, and we wish you safe travels over the holiday seasons. Absolutely.
Definitely, and I hope your Christmas is full of family and friends. And thank you to our guests for showing up with us today. Thank you to our sponsors, and thank you for watching.
See you next time on the Sarah and Tyler Show.
Thanks. Goodbye.